Well, hello everybody, Jason up, New 80's Revolution Cave. Yeah, we're still not done. We're still not done. We're not even close. This room has taken on a little bit of a different, the room's different. The room's different. We're cleaned up. We're a little cleaned up. We're getting there. I brought a lot of stuff to my office. Cool. Great. Big things, the sit and spin box, the Dukes of Hazzard set box, you know, the Barn Busters play set, my Snoopy bowling, you know, some big stuff I brought, which is great. Clears out space. So we're gonna put up another wrestling shelf. I'm gonna show you an item that just came last week. We're gonna put up the wrestling shelf, and then we're probably gonna take down a bookshelf and start moving the Ghostbusters stuff over, so that this can get cleared out too. We got to get going here because I have not been down here. This room is sitting empty, sitting unused, and it's not good. So first, I'm going to be listing some things on eBay if anybody is interested. First is going to be this Sylvester Stallone over-the-top figure, 12-inch, 14-inch, I don't know. We got this. We have a Chucky doll is going to go up on the eBay. We have a Bam Bam Bigelow black card LJN poster that is in pretty decent shape. That is going up. That's pretty flat. That's going up. And then we have the Michelle Tanner real talking doll is going up on eBay. Possibly. I might just take this to my office also. I don't know. We'll see. So those are going up on eBay if anybody's interested. If you're interested prior to it going up on eBay, let me know and we'll work out some prices or a trade or whatever. I'm up for trades for this stuff too. The money's not, I'm looking for trades. If you want to trade, let me know. All right. You know, this hair, let's talk about my hair. Let's talk about my hair. I think as I approach 48 years old, I think the balding has officially happened. As you can see, the sides are much darker than the top, and we got some problems there. So if you go back, even when I did the hair growth for a year, my hair was so much thicker and filled in so much more. You never even saw this stuff. So in just a year or two, we've got substantial hair loss, which is hard. I'll tell you what, I've always wanted the long rock star hair. I was fairly close to it 5-6 years ago on the channel. You can see the hair, the greasy Bret Hart hair. It never got to the length that I wanted it. I quit and then came back and did it a few more times, ultimately quit. And now we're left with this. But I don't mind being bald, as in like shaving it with a razor. The only problem is you have to stay on top of it almost like every 2 days. And I don't like shaving my face. I've always just had a beard because I don't like to shave. I don't want to shave my head. It takes long. It takes a while in the shower. You go through razors like crazy because it's very rough on the blade. So honestly, I just wish it would like stop growing in once I shaved it and just didn't come back. But because when it comes back, it looks awful like this. It's all patchy and gross, and you know, up here is not good. So that's the next problem that I have. This channel's turning into just problems, right? Just problems, problem after problem. And that's not going to be for, I want the channel to get back to its peak. And I think its peak just happened with the large amount of subscribers that came in over the course of 8 months, the Nup All Nights, you know, the room turning into more of a hangout room instead of just a museum. The channel monetarily is making the most it's ever made. Last month I made about $205 from the channel, which is huge for my level of subscribers. It's huge. We were doing dailies, and I loved it. We absolutely will return to it. My brain's got to get right. My kid is fine. He's totally fine. I just deal with my crap, but it's about managing stress, and it's about being more positive, and that's always been difficult for me. Enough chatter. Let's hang a shelf. You guys can watch. Oh, let me show you the pickup first. I gave you a clue last time I saw you. Before my man Mike D sent me the Hacksaw Duggan finger, or the Hacksaw Duggan board, foam board, and the Hulk Hogan finger, I was looking at foam, hand, whatever they are, because that was such an 80s WWF Arena staple, right? If you watch the MSG shows, if you watch the TV shows, you always see, these hands, the Hogan fingers. I'd love to know what they sold for at the arena. I'm guessing $10, $8 maybe. I mean, we're talking 1985, so maybe $8. I never got one as a kid. Never, ever, ever. So I thought, all right, now that we're transitioning the room to just wrestling, let me grab some of this stuff that I never had, or always wanted, or never wanted. And so I got for $59.99 a very early finger hand thingy. There's no date on this, but this is like 83, 84 when I first started seeing these on the TV shows. I believe 83 was when, I started seeing these in the crowd. So I'm going to say that this is like 1983. 1984 at the latest. This is not 85. Snuka was on his way out in 85. This is like 83. So I got this one. There's one more that I might want. It's Cobra Core from Sergeant Slaughter. It's expensive. It's like $179.99. There's two of them up there. Buy it now. $199, $179. That's never going to happen. If somebody accidentally throws it up for auction, I might steal it for $40. Who knows? But if I don't get it, it's okay. I'm not on the hunt for it. It doesn't matter. I'm good with the ones that I have. And this is the next one that I got, the Jimmy Snuka. Again, 1983. Look at that. Isn't that great? That's amazing. Jimmy Superfly Snuka foam hand. I keep wanting to say hand puppet, but I don't think it's a puppet. Let's extend the camera just a minute, and we'll go hang a shelf. I'm unfolding the tripod. Just have a look around the room for a minute while I do this. Oh. Didn't lock it. There we go. All right, let's already cut the wood. I'm gonna back you up a little bit or raise you up. I don't know. There we go. I already cut the wood. So let's go in. We're gonna put it right below. Let's see. Let's see if this works. I've already cut the wood. To size. Got a couple brackets in there. And I want to be able to fit as much as I can. I think this wood's a little warped. So, let's put it on the other side, see what happens. All right, it sits a little better. Yeah, we don't want that like that. That's pretty far. That's a big piece of wood. I don't think I measured that right. That's okay. Let's see if we can fit these in. So first I want to fit this in here, which I don't think is going to go. This is a WWF seat cushion. I know I've showed this off before. I love it. Just, again, random stuff. It will not fit. All right, let's see if we can go down one more. Let's go down one more. And it should fit. Oh, come on. Come on. No, it still won't fit. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. Damn. Yeah, that won't go. All right, let's put the foamies in here. I'll have to figure out another place for. Look, these are not going to be amazing, perfect displays. They're just going to go in. Duggan can be up front. the Hulk finger. That's all. That's all. That's fine. You can't really do much else with those. I mean, that's fine. What I wanted to do was include this in here. I'm not going to be able to. I don't want to hang it here, because then you kind of, I don't know. You kind of lose. Nah, I'm not going to do that. So this has to go somewhere else, which is fine. I got the belt bracket thing. So why don't we hang that real quick? Oh, nope, my drill is at my office. Never mind. Can't do that. I got the belt bracket to put this belt up. Foamies are in. There's a little space on the shelf here and here. I can put something else. But to be honest with you, that's all that's left. I have I have this Hulk Hogan Rock and Wrestling washcloth that I would actually like to see. So we're not going to put this anywhere yet. This might just go on the wall somewhere. Yeah, so that's that. Let's move over here real quick, and we will take down that horror shelf. Well, let's see. Move you a little closer to the action. All right, so this shelf has to come down, and all that's up here is some horror stuff. My Freddy glove. This is all going to get home. My Friday the 13th lunchbox, which I might just bring to my office. I don't care much about that. Yeah, see, we're going to drop stuff. So we're going to make more of a mess here, which I hate doing. But I need to get this done. I really need to get this done. It's my sister's rose. All right. Okay, so let's take down this stuff. Oh yeah, that's great. I just removed that. That's awesome. All right, we'll do this, and then we'll get this down into the garage. I can put up brackets. We're gonna move the Ghostbuster stuff over. And all right, so there's a mess. I took down the Ghostbusters stuff. There's no Ghostbusters shelf here anymore. I've actually got to expand. I have another roll of the paneling. I have to expand it or else it'll drive me nuts. I think the wrestling stuff, I think the LJN shelf looks really good. That's just extra. We're going to have another section here. Magazines are going to go in like a crate. So far, like 25% of the room is done. So I like the wrestling section. I took down the Ghostbusters. I took down another bookshelf. That's what we got left, folks. All the Ghostbuster stuff, some horror stuff. American Gladiator stuff is probably going to go away. Probably pack it up. Turtles are in there. They have to stay out. I have like Series 1 and a little bit of Series 2 of the Turtles. They're visually iconic. They have to stay out, even if they're just on a bracket shelf, just one little section of the shelf. This has been overwhelming. This I have to stop this. I mean, I have to stop it. It's like way too much, and way too like overwhelming. And then it stops the room. So the room is halted right now. The reason I'm not putting that stuff up is because I don't have any more. I don't have any more brackets, and I don't have any more anchors. So I have to get some of that tomorrow or whatever. I don't know. That whole wall is going to be a bracket shelf. Just one. That whole section will be shelving with room on the bottom for the firehouse and the elf and the Cabbage Patch doll, and that's it. That's all I can get. And then the Ghostbusters will go on the shelf. They will not be spread out. They'll be condensed. That might, I don't know, because folks, seriously, like it gets crazy. It gets crazy. It gets silly. That's why I have to focus on one thing at a time. I got to get back. Once this room is done, I'll get back to the WWF magazines, complete that, and then we got to stop. Like there really is nothing else to buy anymore. The wrestling stuff, yes, but I'm not gonna like go crazy. I'm not gonna, you know. I need a Ricky Steamboat thumb wrestler. I need one more bootleg figure for each of the two, you know, companies that I collected for. You know, I need the yellow trunk or orange trunk Sting from the Galoob, the UK Sting. I need UK Luger. I need UK Wyndham. But again, I'm not going to pay $100 for a UK Luger when it's a $5 figure. Just different paint job. I might even customize one. I don't know. You know, I would like to eventually try to get the Matt Mania figures cheap. I need Marty Jannetty. I need Nord. And I need Boris Zukov. And those are $500 figures sometimes. Even with custom clothes, I'm fine with that. Like my Sheik is a custom robe, Sheik Adnan, and I'm more than fine with that. I'm about to bang my head on the corner of the shelf. So yeah, we got a mess. And again, I mean, look at the coffee table. Yeah, how can I enjoy this? I can't enjoy this. But this is what happens when you're always thinking, your mind doesn't shut off. I want my brain to shut off and just be quiet, you know, and just enjoy. Maybe even play with these LJN figures a little bit and just enjoy them for what they were supposed to be. Yeah, so next couple of days, we'll get it done. Hopefully next week or so, it'll be done. And then I can pull the TV back out and I can get the DVDs down here and I can do the Nup all night. I can just lay out and relax and just enjoy. Like, but the kids are on both TVs right now. So it would be ideal to be down here and just relax, but clutter is not relaxing. You know, so we'll get it done. Oh, these guys, the Bendies, the Galoob, not even Galoob, they're Just Toys. The Just Toys Bendums. I don't know, I'm kind of into them now as far as the collection goes, and they're like $6 or $7 for a lot of them on eBay. They actually have a Tom Zink that's kind of almost impossible to find. Doom is kind of hard to find. But I could get a Sid right now for like $7, free shipping, which is awesome. And I think Flair. And I have Luger and Sting. You know, I might try to grab those just for fun. Because I don't need to make shelves for them. They have a spot. So there's one last look at what I've done so far. And then one look at the mess that has to be done. You know? But again, the collection is... Nothing else is going to be sold, like I said, except for the stuff I mentioned earlier. Nothing else is going to be sold. The Ghostbusters won't be sold. The Gladiator stuff, even though it's junk. I mean, none of the play sets are complete. It's junk. The carded figures are literally $5 figures. They'll probably get packed up and put away. And that's okay. Or maybe they'll stay. I don't know. This room is totally different than what it was. All of my stuff is put away because I wanted this to be more wrestling, because the wrestling stuff, even just looking at it now, even just looking at like the LJN wall as it stands next to everything else, I just love that. I love that section. And I love it against the grain, the wood grain, the paneling look. You know, so that's the part that, you know, that I like. It'll all be worth it when it's done, I hope. So yeah, I guess that's about it. I know you guys want to get back to normal on the channel. I do too. But we'll do a relaunch of the channel, hopefully in the next couple weeks, as this room finishes up and we go back to, you know, the LJN Revisited, the Wrestling with the Past, you know, if I can come up with any more 80 remembers. But we'll do a lot of vlog stuff, a lot of days in the life, you know. Lisa E gave the suggestion of like a recap of my day from my office, just venting a little bit. Sure, if, you know, if there's a, you know, an audience for it, then yeah. Man, I still got a fat neck, don't I? Like a turkey jug. No. Anyway. I don't know. That's it. We'll be back. We'll keep going. I'll see you in a bit. Good night now.